our listeners they're now concerned once again, and they weren't concerned about this under the Trump administration when you were Secretary of State and CIA director at all. But that is Iran back now on a path, or will the Biden administration put them back on a path? It seems like, again, they're rushing. They want that face-to-face again. They want to sip tea with Zarif. They want to have that conversation. Are we putting them back on that track, and we being the United States government under the Biden administration, to like almost legally obtaining nuclear technology so they'd have the bomb?
You know, if the last 4 years demonstrates anything, is that the Iranians respect one thing: strength. And if there's a second thing, it's that if you appease them, if you hand them money and wealth, they're going to continue to build out their capabilities. It's the wrong direction. It's the direction that, frankly, Europe had wanted to go as well. We were there standing athwart this, saying, no, we're not going to permit this to happen. And we had a real impact. We diminished the capacity of Hezbollah to threaten Israel. We diminished what was taking place in Iraq from the Shia militias. We didn't put it all to bed, but we made an awful lot of progress.
I want to talk about the proxy aspect of what the Iranians do, because when we talk about the threat in the region, in the Middle East, we talk about what Iran's up to, they use proxies, even proxies that don't necessarily share their particular brand of Islam. They will cross over, so to speak, the Sunni-Shia divide because of their common interest in harming Israel. Hezbollah, Hamas, the proxy aspect of Iran and the depth of that. You saw it firsthand both in CIA and as Secretary of State.
No, I did. I saw it up close, and we made a decision early on in the administration. We made a communication to the Iranians that said, we are not going to allow you to get away with using proxies. What do we mean by that? If a Iraqi Shia militiaman underwritten by the Iranians attacks an American soldier in Iraq, we're coming to Iran to impose costs on you. That is hard to do, but we made clear that's what we're going to do. This week you saw this. You saw what looks to have been an Iranian-sponsored attack that injured an American and killed a contractor inside of Iraq, and this administration says we want to go sit at the table and talk to them. Yeah. They will interpret that as a free pass to hurt Americans.
This is all gets me back to this administration, because you joined early with the Trump administration as CA director. You're tested immediately by your adversaries, and this is what the Biden administration is facing right now. China, Iran, even at this ISIS 2.0 in North Africa, they all want to see, like, are you really going to come kill us? Are you really going to cut us off? Are you really going to, these alliances you made on these Abraham Accords, are those going to go through? Are you going to cancel the F-35s to these countries so that they kind of say, well, we're not going to be in these deals anymore. We got to figure it out for ourselves. I mean, this is all the tests that are being thrown at the Biden administration. And I just get very nervous when I see we just want to meet face-to-face, and John Kerry's back in the mix, and it's that same team. It's like Joe Biden just took in the B team from Obama years and put them at the A level. And that makes me very nervous, because these are the guys that wrote that JCPO. And I remember sitting in our studios going through it, and it was like, these one-pagers with these bullet points, and that's what that was agreed to. Right. It's like no one would agree to that when it comes to nuclear weapons.
Jordan, you remember – it was myself and Senator Cotton who found the secret side deals that they'd entered into. It seems like a long time ago, but there were elements of that deal that they didn't even tell the American people about. Maybe there's secret side deals already. I don't know, but we know the mindset. And that mindset is one of appeasement, and can't we all just get along? And the Iranians will never let go of their ambitions to conduct terror and to be the Middle Eastern power. The Israelis know that. The Saudis know that. The Emiratis know that. The Americans need to support those folks, making sure that we do the right things to protect and secure our freedom.